A former Biden appointee, a Democrat, Taral Patel, has been charged with posting fake racist comments about himself. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about yet another juicy smoothie wannabe. In this case, we have a former Biden White House appointee, Taral Patel, posting fake racial comments about himself online, and he's being charged by the authorities for doing this. Now, I don't know why people keep on doing this over and over and over and over and over again, talking about, oh, it's all racist, everybody's racist, there's so much racism going on. But in reality, the people who talk about there being racism and being victims are out here staging hoaxes to make it look like there's racism when there is none. Now, am I trying to say that there's never any kind of racism, that it doesn't exist? No, I'm not. I'm just saying the supply of it is obviously not as bountiful, because if it was, then there would be no need for a juicy smoothie or this guy, Taral Patel. Now, we're going to get into a lot. We got a news clip we're going to get to a little bit later, but we have an article first. You see this right here. Texas Democrat politician and ex-Biden appointee arrested for allegedly posting fake racist social media comments about himself. Now, what we're going to do right now is take a look at his campaign ad, because I think there's some more fake stuff going on aside from the fake racist comments. Check this out.
In Fort Bend County, you should be able to snap a picture of a pothole, upload it to the county, and in 24 hours, get a picture of it back fixed. I'm Taral Patel, and I'm running for county commissioner to implement smart and simple solutions just like this. It's what I've done since I was a kid growing up right here, and how I ended up working here at the White House. With smart and simple solutions, we can make Fort Bend greener, taxes lower, and our communities safer. Together, we can do so much more than fix our roads. We can pave the way for a brighter Fort Bend County.
Now, okay, that's the campaign ad. Now, what do you hear when you hear that? You know what I hear? I hear a mechanical voice, a fake voice. I don't think that's how he sounds. In the ad, you hear, "Hello, I am Taral Patel, here to serve you." But how does he actually sound? I'm not really digging the mechanical voice. It sounds kind of fake. And listen, I wouldn't put it past you to have this fake voice out there when we know you are engaged in some fraudulent stuff that you've been arrested for. Okay. Now, there's a lot we got to get into. We have to get into what this guy did and where he was. He's 30 years old, by the way. We're going to get into all that in just 1 minute. But first things first, a word from our sponsor. Online data brokers sell your information to scammers, hackers, and anyone that wants to use that information against you. Your full name, email address, home address, health records, even your relatives' information is all out there for sale. I mean, look at what they found about me. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me exactly which data brokers are selling my information, and they automatically submit opt-out requests on my behalf. Cleaning up my information not only helps me reduce spam, but it protects me from hackers who may want to use that information against me to access my social media accounts, bank accounts, or maybe even the inside of my home. I learned this the hard way back when I got swatted. It's 2019, I'm streaming as normal, and before I know it, I have not one, not two, but 3 cops at my back door, guns drawn. They tell us get on the ground, they go through their house, and they come back very apologetic. "I'm sorry, Mr. Logan, we got an anonymous tip that was obviously false about some 13-year-old tied up and bleeding and whatnot." And I later found out that the person most likely got my address and my phone number from an online data broker. You may be thinking, hey, ABL, why would I need Aura? How could it protect me? I'm not a YouTuber. Well, AT&T just revealed that over 73 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were released to the dark web. Now, AT&T recommends you use strong passwords, monitor your account activity, and consider a credit freeze or fraud alert from a credit bureau. Aura does all of that for me. And the best part is I don't need a bunch of different apps, all because one company could not keep my data secure. If your data was in the AT&T breach, simply activate Aura and eliminate your worry, because Aura is always on in the background, keeping you safe. I value my privacy and I value yours. Visit aura.com/Anthony Logan through the link in the description to start your free 2-week trial today. All right, here we have a clip from local news out there in Texas about the whole situation, and we're going to get a little bit more context here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Within the last hour about the charges against the challenger running for Fort Bend County Precinct 3 Commissioner.
Yeah, he is accused of creating a fake social media account to post racist comments directed at himself.
ABC.
Oh, so it was a whole account. So it wasn't just, okay, I get it. So you probably had a burner account where the account was probably consistently posting stuff. Now, I want to know just how many racist posts against Mr. Taral Patel did this fake account that he was running make? That's what I want to know.
ABC 13's Rosie Wynn joins us live from the Fort Bend County Jail with new information. Rosie.
Eric and Gina, the Fort Bend County District Clerk just made those charging documents for Taral Patel available to the public. More than 20 pages that we have spent the last hour sifting through, and the allegations are alarming. Here is what we know so far. Back in October, the DA's office received a request from Precinct 3 Commissioner Andy Meyer to look into who was behind several social media posts directed at his opponent, which...
Okay, so let's look at some of these right here. This appears to be Instagram. Let me see. I'm with Myers all the way because he serves Jesus, unlike Patel and his followers who worship monkey and elephant. Another one says, was he even born here? Probably communist. Another one says, we don't need more subhumans who smell like curry and filth in our country. Go back to Bombay. You are not and will never be a true American. Trust me, Andy Myers is a true Christian. Our first commandment orders us to denounce all false gods like monkey and elephant. So he was writing all this about himself. That's crazy. I wonder if he really feels that way about his fellow Indian compatriots back on the continent. I wonder if he feels that way. But let's keep on going.
Is Patel. This came after Patel sent out a press release with a collage of supposed racist social media posts that he claimed were directed at him. Meyer told investigators he recognized one of the accounts behind the comments as Antonio Scallywag. The documents then further detailed how they linked that account back to Patel.
Antonio Scallywag, that's going to be your fake account, your burner account name. Come on. Bro, like, really? Are we really serious? You're going to do this type of childish stuff at age 30 in politics? Is that what we doing? Well, you know what? I can't say that I'm totally surprised. We've seen this quite a bit in politics, actually. Childish behavior. I'm not quite sure about a race hoax to this magnitude, but we've seen childish behavior in politics quite a bit,
including getting a subpoena from Facebook and Google. From there, they were able to obtain account and payment information matching Patel's credit card number, address, phone number, and other personal data. Patel now faces a third-degree felony of online impersonation and Class A misdemeanor for misrepresentation of identity. The DA's office tells us this is the first time that they've charged someone with that specific election-related misdemeanor. Now, we have made efforts all day to try to reach Patel, whether it was through phone, social media, or even the address listed on his candidate filing. We also reached out to his opponent, Precinct 3 Commissioner Andy Meyer, but a spokesperson tells us at this time they have no comment. We are told that Patel did bond out of the jail here early this morning. His next court appearance is on July 22nd.
So that's that. He was in jail but bonded out, but he needs to go ahead and get locked up for real to make big rocks to little, because this is really crazy. When you do stuff like this, these hoaxes, there's got to be some kind of punishment. I'm going to go back to this article just for a brief moment so we can see a little bit more about what was happening here and his previous line of work. So it's a Facebook post painting himself. Oh, so there was a lengthy Facebook post in September in which he painted himself and his family as victims of a vicious race-based smear campaign perpetrated by his opponent supporters. included with the post, but that was a collage that we saw talking about monkey and elephant, all this, that, and the third. All right. Now, Patel's campaign website says he was previously worked for the Department of Justice Criminal Division and the Public Integrity, imagine that, and the Public Integrity section, and was appointed by President Biden to serve in the office of the White House liaison, as well as the White House Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Committee. All right. So that's that. Sir, really? What's a man's name again? Taral Patel? My man, what are you even doing? As I close, I want to say this. Shout out to people that need to do stuff like this to make themselves be victims. Again, I say that racism does happen. It's a real thing. It really exists, but it's just not that much of it. Obviously, if we got to keep on doing these race hoaxes, because it seems like whenever I see a high profile case like this that involves racism, it's fake. So just stop. You guys about to start getting locked up. I want there to be a severe penalty, a stiff penalty. You should go to the penitentiary to make big rocks to little rocks, if for nothing else, to act as a deterrent so we don't keep having these kind of hoaxes pop up. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on what happened here? Do you think that Taral Patel should get locked up? Are you surprised that there is another race hoax after we've seen them time and time and time again? Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I'm not surprised in the least bit that a Democrat did this because, hey, you got to figure out a way to stand apart from the rest. You got to figure out a way to be a victim. What better way than to make up a lie about being the victim? Why not? But it just so happens that it's 2024 and it's easy to weed these things out. Okay, all we got to do is subpoena Facebook and Google. All right, can we just trace this back? Like, who is this guy for real? Oh, there go your credit card number. Oh, there goes your name and your address and your phone number and everything. All you got to do is call you on the phone. Hello, is this Antonio Scallywag, a.k.a. Taral Patel? Guess what? Congratulations. You're going to the county jail and you might go to the penitentiary because you have committed a crime. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.